Hello and welcome back to another Strong Collectors live stream. I'm your host Dakota and joined for the first time with my co-host Collect2Disconnect. So Jordan was busy tonight. He's finishing up his schooling, getting that master's degree like a smart man he is.
Nice.
And Collect2Disconnect was kind enough to join me so I don't have to do this all by myself. So
Anytime.
today, we're going to be talking about the Marvel Legend reveals and McFarlane reveals, and we've got quite a bit, so I figured I'd keep it at that. I don't even know if there was any that I missed outside of that realm of I know there was like G.I. Joe stuff. We usually don't do that, so
Yeah.
But there's a hefty bit of news this week, so we're interested to know what you guys are wanting to pick up, what you thought of the live stream. I thought overall the live stream was pretty good. I thought good reveals. I was happy with it. How about you?
Yeah, I just saw X Manny's, I think, but I didn't actually see the entire stream since I was at work.
Oh,
But always screenshot the stuff I want, so I have like a couple of screenshots right here. Once we get into it, that I'm
okay.
actually gonna for sure pre-order day one.
Cool. So we'll start out. They first did a little recap of everything in the 85th line. So we've got the retro carded Venom, which I think it seems odd that he's a part of this because he doesn't look like he should be a part of it. But regardless, retro Venom, Scar, Superior Spider-Man, Astonishing X-Men Wolverine, Warbird, the Cabal 3-pack, the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, the Luke Cage and Iron Fist 2-pack, and then the Hulkbuster. Are you picking up all these, some of these, none of these?
So I believe, only a couple of them went up for pre-order. I missed out on the Warbird, like mostly everybody did. But yeah, all these are pickups for me. That retro Venom, I didn't get the first one. I think that was exclusive, right? Like a con exclusive.
Yeah, Hasbro Pulse Con.
Yeah, I do all my retros, like one to actually rock, one to stock. So I got to get 2 of those Venoms for sure on that retro card. But everything else is an immediate pre-order for sure. Like Ghost Rider ordered 2 of them for some reason. The Cabal 3-pack, Scar, yeah, all pickups for me for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've got, what do I have on pre-order? I think I have all of these on pre-order except for Warbird, which I would have had her on pre-order too if I could have, but I'll hopefully find her in stores, or maybe somebody out there will find one and help me out. But yeah, I think these are all fantastic. I like this packaging. I always love the retro packaging too, so that's cool.
I think it's a nice update.
We got to see the Odin, which we've kind of known was coming since the very first pre-orders, because Amazon did a little slip up and said that he was a part of this wave. And I think they even said Hulkbuster too. So Amazon really showed off 2 of the reveals right out of the gates.
Yeah.
I think I've got one more picture. Yeah. So this is everything he's coming with. I can't remember if they said this is a super deluxe or just a deluxe, but soft goods cape. You can swap off the helmets and the hair.
Okay.
The 2 ravens, I believe those came with the Herald Thor.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
I think it's a much needed update, right? The last one's been like many years ago. The swappable helmets are pretty cool. I know it was actually a soft goods cape, so that's pretty cool. It's like the second thing right after the retro Hawkeye right here that has a soft goods skirt, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they don't have a lot of soft goods. I mean, I guess with the Hank Pym Giant Man that came with the lab coat, the Beast came with a lab coat, and then this one and the Doctor Doom are the only soft good capes, I think, though.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom, I forgot about that. Is that a reuse of like that Trident from Namor? Right? That kind of looks just like it.
I would assume it would be more of a reuse from the Build-A-Figure, like all other wave one, because it looks bigger than the Namor one, I think, and I think the Namor one was a little bit more ornate.
Yeah, I have it somewhere over here. I might be able to get it.
So I don't think they've said how much this one is. I would guess 50. What are your thoughts on it?
Shoot. How much? You remember how much that Ulik was for Walmart? Was that like 40, 45?
I think it was 40. Because I think that's what Scar was too.
Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming 45 or 50 just because of the soft goods and just the amount of accessories alone.
Right. Yeah. And I think
40, yeah.
I don't know if I'm making it up, but I'm pretty sure they called it a super deluxe. So that makes me think like, oh, okay, there's your extra $5-10 getting added on.
I wonder how he's looking packaging too. That dude looks huge. And all his accessories gonna be in one side too.
They had a picture of him in box. Yeah, I think it's this next one. Nope, this is him next to the Black Winter Thor. And there he is in box.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
So goes up for
yeah, I'm assuming 45 at least.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet. I think anything less than 45 would be a miracle. But it comes with a lot, and I think a lot of people are excited about it. Is this one that you're going to be getting?
I'm probably not, honestly, but I honestly thought it was actually like a Pulse or a fan channel exclusive, but it's not. So I mean, if it does go on discount, I probably would be picking it up. I don't really need him in my collection per se, but he is pretty cool. Kind of looks like some like Mythic Legions type of just like random figure. So I think it looks good on like anybody's shelves, honestly.
Yeah, I do like the kind of greenish armor underneath him. That looks like a lot of good detailing on him. I think, you know, if he is 45 to 50 bucks, I think you're probably getting your money's worth. I don't necessarily need an Odin in my collection, so he's one that I'll be passing on.
Yeah.
Next, they showed off the movie Venom. So they did the movie Carnage before. That was a deluxe. This, I think, is just a regular standard Marvel Legend, but he comes with some extras.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Did the original movie one have actually like ports for those?
I don't think it had the ports. I think that's like a new
added
chest part.
Oh, what's up, Jordan? Why? Thank you very much. Not as handsome as yourself, but I'll take that any day. So on this, I think I am gonna pass on it just because I do have the original one. I thought it was a knockoff at first, but I do have the original. I did pre-order that Carnage show to go with them for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think I actually have 2 of the original ones.
Yeah.
Just because I think I got one of them in like a lot that was like customized and it's kind of more blue, which I kind of like. So I've got that, and then I've got the regular one that I was planning and kind of sort of still am planning on doing a custom toxin, but you know, that includes doing the painting, and it's I don't know if I'll ever actually get around to doing it, but you know, maybe someday. There they are next to each other. Kind of shows how much bigger Carnage is than Venom, and that Venom's not a small figure.
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about the movie. That Carnage is huge, but I think it fits well scaling wise. But yeah, Venom is huge. Yeah, he's one of the better bucks that we've had so far. I mean, they made a comic version, right, on this body, the Knoll 2-pack?
Yeah, the Wings one. Yeah.
Yeah, and that actually has the actual spider emblem and all that too. So I'll see. I mean, those tentacles are kind of funny to me, but I don't even know if he used that in the movie. Did he use that in the movie? I think it was only like one of them that's like talking to him or something.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that second movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't love the first one, but I mean, like I said, I like the figure of the Venom, but Carnage to me has always been smaller than Venom. Venom's like the bigger, buffer version. So it just doesn't really, it's not my mind's eye of what I would expect. So
yeah,
probably a pass for me on Carnage for sure. You know, Venom, maybe if I don't ever get around to the toxin thing, or maybe if I do and I want to make another, that might be a excuse to pick him up, but not really on my plans.
Were those both exclusives?
I don't think so.
I think Carnage was for no, I think he was open. I thought one of them was Target.
Chat, what do you got to say about that? Were these exclusives?
Oh,
I didn't put in all my pictures, but
it might be the comic Carnage on card. I think that was a Target exclusive.
Yeah, that one was.
I have that coming in too, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with 2 Carnages.
And me and Jordan actually just before this recorded next week's episodes talking about the leaks, and I think there's still. Well, we were kind of debating because there was a leak of a Venom and Carnage Deluxe. Kind of, it made it seem like it was a 2-pack, but then we were thinking maybe this was that leak. So there may still be more Venom and Carnage to come, but I don't think so. I think
this might be it. Yeah, because from Rectangular's leaks, right?
Right. Yeah.
And some of his stuff, I think, like that upcoming Xavier was supposed to be like in his flight suit, and it's actually the other one. And I think the Destiny 2-pack 2 was supposed to be Mystique or something. Yeah. So I guess he was like kind of hit or miss with those leaks.
Right. Like you mentioned though, the Xavier is going to be on the retro card, and it's going to go with this team here. So this finally does complete your cover of X-Men. I don't remember what number it is, but they've put together this team super fast, like within, I think, single year. I think 12 months, because I thought these were kind of put out towards the end of last year. So that's pretty fast for them to finish a team. They talked about this being kind of challenging to do this Professor X because the cover has him more purple, and then on the interior pages he's kind of more blue, and then sometimes he's gold, and then it's like one comic but he has 3 different looks for no reason at all. So I don't know how that happens, but they were saying that it gives them the option to maybe go back and do different colors of this Professor X if they like it. Yeah. So what do you think about this version of a Professor X?
So I think I just saw him on X-Men 97, kind of like this, right?
Yep.
So that's like my first ever time seeing Professor X walking and with the helmet. So I don't think I actually need him, even if he came out for the X-Men 97 like carded wave. Yeah, like Judge Shred said, I'm for sure. I think I'm gonna pass on this just because I have no connection. I didn't even know he wore a helmet ever in history. So for sure, yeah, gonna be. And it's a Walmart exclusive too. So I don't know how hard that's gonna be to get.
True. I think for me, it's probably because I never really have liked Professor X to begin with, so for me this is kind of his cooler look. But like he only has it for hardly ever, so, and I don't have any of those other X-Men, so for me it just kind of doesn't make sense for me to pick him up. But if he accidentally found his way into my collection at some point, I wouldn't be too upset about it.
That head sculpt is something else, right there.
I know.
Is he supposed to be like evil, or is he just happy he's walking?
I think he's just supposed to be smiling. Yeah, I don't know.
His features look so big, like his eyes and his eyebrows. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of an odd head sculpt too. They seemed to, or I've heard other people being like excited to get a smiling head sculpt for him to like use on other Professor X bodies, but nah, I would never use that head. So, but that's just me, because the wheelchair one, or like the hover chair, kind of what he looks like in the animated show, that got a re-release from GameStop, but I think they just put that out early, so it's actually going to be coming out to more places. So I know Nerdzoic, or well, I don't know, but I'm pretty positive it's going to Nerdzoic. That's the one we're talking about.
How to make my custom, because that one's been.
You should be able to get the official one from. Again, I don't know where all it's coming from. GameStop sold out, but I think they posted early. I would expect Nerdzoic to get it. If they're getting it, then probably Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store also. So
Dr. Evil, Jordan says, from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Nice. But I mean, I think I might be sticking with it just because I love the actual like classic looking yellow hover chair compared to that more metallic looking one.
Yeah.
But I think he comes with the head of what is that other character called?
With Shadow King.
Yeah, Shadow King. There you go. So I know people have been looking for that head or anything like that to make their custom.
Did you make the hover chair that you have?
No, a good buddy of mine, he's like a wizard with 3D printing and stuff. I have a couple, like my armory right here for Iron Man, it's all 3D printed too. Cool. And I actually dropped this, so it broke. It's kind of fragile. It's all super glued right here, but it's still, so does the job.
Nice.
And this is actually an Everett Ross body from like the Black Panther wave.
Yeah.
So I just picked up the head from like that. He's like all in a black suit with like the X helmet. So like for $5. Yeah. So there's Professor X right there.
Yeah. Get him on the cheap. So this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. Kind of, I don't know, not totally bare bones in the box. 2 hands and a head. I guess that's kind of the bare minimum I would expect. But he's got the cape, so
Cool.
Then, kind of like you were mentioning, the leak said that we were going to get a Destiny and Mystique 2-pack. Turns out it was Destiny and Rogue. So we get kind of this more brotherhood.
Or that could be Mystique.
Like
mimicking Rogue. I mean, you never know.
You know what?
I guess
don't tell Rectangular he was wrong, because it could be Mystique.
Yeah, I guess anybody can be Mystique technically.
Yeah,
you just got to think about it.
It's a good point. So
one of the things he was wrong about right there.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of a missed opportunity on Hasbro's part, because you've maybe already seen that just came out, I believe, yesterday on Strong Collector's main channel. We talked about Hasbro and their Pride post. This would have been an excellent opportunity. Be like, hey, happy Pride Month. Here's Destiny and Mystique. And it would have made sense. But they switched it out to be Rogue and Destiny. I don't know. I guess it still makes sense, but I just think it was a bit of a missed opportunity for them if they were really trying to do a Pride push or something,
Yeah. Was that a skull like tease that I think Ryan, or I forgot who else did that the other day? I thought that was supposed to be Mystique right there. Is this what this is for, or what was
I
that
don't
for?
think so, but
Okay.
maybe that was for the Strange Tale stuff that we're going to talk about because that seems
Oh
kind of
yeah,
Scully.
yep, yep. Oh
So
yeah, I
they
didn't think about
didn't. I don't think they said for sure like, hey, remember those teases that we showed with the skulls? Because I think that was Dwight's Instagram post,
that. Okay, yeah.
and it was just like a wall of skulls. But he had somebody else. I can't remember where I was seeing or reading this. He had said that those way back, like 2, 3, whenever they were doing the AOA stuff, he was saying that he wanted to commission like a skull diorama for his AOAs.
Oh,
So
okay.
then people are thinking that that might mean that we're going to get more AOA stuff, maybe a new Nemesis, maybe a new wave, or maybe just a like a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
So possible it's that stuff. This will be an Amazon exclusive.
Cool.
Any interest here for you on this?
I don't really know who Destiny is,
Okay.
so not really. I think I seen her without her helmet on. She's pretty like cool looking, but I think I saw somewhere today actually on some YouTube thing that isn't this Rogue from Secret Wars, or am I wrong in that? Like how she looked in the actual Secret Wars comics.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Could
Okay.
be.
Yeah, because I think the other one that kind of looks like that is an Outback Rogue, right, with the green get up and all that stuff too. So
Yeah.
but for me, yes, this is gonna be for sure a pass. No
Okay.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah, understandable. I think if it was going to be Destiny and Mystique, I would have been much more interested. But I really don't like the look of this Rogue. And if I was going to display Rogue on my shelves, she'd be a hero. So it doesn't really fit for my stuff. Again, maybe if I ever get a Destiny loose, I'd put her up with my Brotherhood of Evil Mutants because she's kind of an OG character there. But yeah, not a 2-pack that I'm going to be hunting down. Then they showed off the Jean Grey Phoenix. You've got the 2 alternate heads. You got the, a little bit more happy head. And then you got the powerful, powered up, ready to go. Looks pretty cool. But she's coming with a giant flaming bird.
Heck yeah.
So this excites you a little bit more, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, just the accessories alone. I think the last one that came with an actual full like display like that was like a Marvel Select one. So
Yeah.
I think they mentioned they've never actually had like a huge like Phoenix like that. So yeah, just that alone. I still have my retro carded one, like some cards. So I guess I'll be selling that and picking this one up. But that one is on her red costume, right? And this one's in green. So
right, yeah. The other one's more the Dark Phoenix. This is So I mean, you could pose that with this flame display too.
Yeah, I think that would actually look kind of better. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, pick up.
I don't think I even own a Jean Grey right now. So this one's another, let's speculate on the price for a little bit. What do you think this is going to be? Because I think at least $50 is my guess.
Whoa, okay. I was going to say like 30, like 5 or 40.
Nah, this is because I mean I don't have all the pictures with the bird, but the bird is pretty substantial. And if they're calling the like Hawkeye with Sky Cycle a 2-pack, I think this is essentially, you're getting your Ghost Rider with a motorcycle. So that's why I'm saying $50.
Okay. All right, that's understandable. Yeah. $49.99.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else? She just comes with an alternate head, right? That's it.
That's all I think. They didn't say when she was going up for pre-order. I don't think either. So I don't know if she comes. I mean, obviously there's at least one extra hand. I would think there'd be 2 expressive hands, 2 fists.
And is that the updated body too for
Yes. Yep. This is the Black Widow super articulated.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. Okay. $50 for sure then with the articulation and that. That is pretty big. Do you have pictures of the box it comes in or no?
I don't think it showed the box. No.
That'd be cool if they actually have like the Phoenix behind her in the box ready.
That would be a good idea. Yeah. True. Inbox collectors would be happy about that. Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure they didn't say anything, but they were saying like you could put some light behind that and make it look really good. Dwight kind of showed off how to assemble it, which he kind of had some troubles on, but it all goes together. Seemed a little challenging to get her foot to stay in this like little peg here. Seems similar to like if anybody has the flame effect that comes with the Frankie Ray Nova from the HasLab.
Oh yeah, mine's like right over here.
Yeah, seems similar to that. I wish that foot peg would have been a little bit bigger, because I feel like it's just kind of like a little nub that doesn't really actually attach to anything. Would have been my improvement, but still, I think it's going to be super cool on shelves.
Yeah, for sure.
Picking up for you, right?
Yeah, heck yeah. I mean, she's going to have to go behind The entire X-Men, yeah,
Sure.
probably elevated for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good one, and I don't know, probably not for me. Just like if I wasn't going into a bus, I'd maybe consider it more. But like I said, I picked up all those 85th anniversary stuff. I really need to like tone it down a little bit. So passing
Yeah,
on Jean Grey.
nice.
Then we get into Strange Tales wave, which when the leaks came out, we were kind of expecting more classic Strange Tales.
Oh yeah,
Turned out to be just kind of vampire-ish, was I would say more of the wave. We start out with Dr. Brother Voodoo. They were kind of made it a point that you could take the Eye of Agamotto off of his cloak, and then he's Brother Voodoo, or you can put it on, and then he's Dr. Voodoo. This is an updated version of the one that we got before, so this, I believe, is all pinless. I think it's on the Vulcan body. Don't quote me, but
yeah. I
think
too.
I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know Dr. Voodoo so well, or Brother Voodoo, either one of them, but I like him.
Yeah, he's for sure pretty cool. He was one of my first Marvel Legends I got in a lot, and I ended up selling just because I had no idea who he was really. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I bet you people have been asking for an update for sure.
Next, we got Dracula, and this one I know people have been wanting for quite a while.
Yeah, same. I just love that. That looks like the Dracula like Untold movie. Have you seen that movie before?
I haven't seen that, no.
But he has like the exact same like red armor like that, like minus the cape. So it looks pretty cool. The ponytail, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know too much about Marvel's Dracula, but that'd be cool if it was just like out like that. But that's probably how he looks.
Yeah, I mean, I think people have been wanting, like they've been doing customs of him, but then I think this looks exactly what people would want. I think maybe you could do more like dark wash on the red would maybe look cool, but overall, I think it's a good Dracula. 2 heads. I think he comes with 4 different hands. I don't have the pictures of all the boxes, but the boxes looked well packed. So like with the other Build-A-Figure waves that we've been getting this year, it seems very like they're making it worth your money to get these $25 figures, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Next,
cool.
Helverine or Weapon of Vengeance Wolverine.
Yeah.
You're getting this one?
I think he's just too cool not to get it, in my opinion.
Yeah. This one is Ryan was kind of saying, oh, this is Dan's favorite. Oh, actually, no, it's not. So maybe we're gonna have to do a speculation on what other Wolverines could still be coming that would be Dan's favorite. I think there's still some cool Wolverines that could be coming. The one thing a lot of people have pointed out about this one is he's still got pins in both his arms and legs.
Yeah.
So, I think if I had to choose, the pins aren't that big a deal. Like, you're not really looking at his elbows and legs here. You're looking at his flaming head and his flaming claws. So I get that you want the most new articulation and whatever, but I still think this looks pretty much like what you'd want.
Yeah.
So
the only thing for me is I think I saw like a picture in the comic, like his arms are actually kind of on fire too. So there's gonna be like mid transformation, like the second he unsheaths them, but like just having his arms kind of just so skin like kind of bothers me just a little bit. But I think that head sculpt is like the biggest selling thing for sure. And have they actually released a brown suited Wolverine like pinless yet? I think that's what people are actually wanting.
No, I don't think they've done a pinless one.
Yeah, that's like one of his best.
Yeah, the newest one I think they've done is that House of X, Powers of X, Tri-Sentinel wave one, and I don't think that was pinless. So yeah, I'm sure that's coming, and that's probably, I don't know, it just seems too well. I guess it's going to be on a completely different body, because if this one was just pinless, then you could just swap on the old heads and the old hands, and then boom, you got your upgrade. But now you're going to have to wait until you get the brown suit pinless, and then you'll have it. So Hasbro's got to keep you buying.
Yeah. Do you know if like those claw effects are just like actually like the entire arm, or like are they just plugins?
I think it's
by the head and just the claws if you really wanted this specific suit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the like you can pop the hands off, and then he comes with alternate just fisted hands, just plain. But then these are, I think, just the claws that are the flame effects. Although it kind of looks like there's, but I think the like flame tendrils are attached.
Yeah.
But you could, I would think, like if I was going to display him, I'd probably get some of those like flame effects from either Human Torch or Firestar.
Oh yeah, they go around the wrists. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But I agree. If they did want to, do a little extra, they could have gone up the forearms with flames. I think that would have been cherry on top.
Heck yeah.
Next, they had Bloodstorm. This one, I was kind of confused by because I don't think this is a very, like, in my opinion, a very deep cut.
Yeah.
She joined the all new X-Men for a while, or like X-Men Blue, like alternate universe Storm that turns into a vampire, but she's only in the comics for like not many issues, like less than 20 for sure. So unless she was on maybe other teams, but that's the only time I'd ever seen her. You know, deep cut, and like, but I feel like it would have been an easier sale for her if we had more of those X-Men in those costumes, like the younger X-Men team, to then put her with. So I guess it makes sense in like the sense of like we've got vampires, like put her with Blade and Dracula and whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where you're going to put her on your shelf.
Yeah, because for me, my initial reaction was like, oh, okay, so McFarlane's doing all his vampires right now. Let's go ahead and just vampire everybody on like X-Men or the Avengers and stuff. But she is going to be a pass for me, but I just wish like there was like more stuff to actually represent her being a vampire than like the screaming face, because the other one's just Storm with red eyes. So I don't know if like her lightning turns red or something like that in the comics. Like that'd have been cool to add. But this for sure, yeah, this is gonna be a pass for me. I see Judge Dredd said he wants this for his vampire shelf. So I do have a vampire shelf right now. Like I actually have my Blade with my McFarlane figures, but I don't actually just have like random vampires right now.
Right. Okay. So I think let's go past the surface level here, because this is a thinking man's channel. We've got Bloodstorm, but this is a head swap away from something else.
Oh,
like what other character could this be? Like maybe a Jessica Jones, kind of like the leather jacket makes me think Jessica Jones.
Okay. Well, with that, like the exact same body, like the
I don't know, maybe, or just reuse some parts here or there.
Yeah. Oh, so this is all new, huh?
I mean, she's got pins in her legs, at least that I can see.
Okay. So just
I can't tell. I hope that's double jointed arms. I hate single jointed.
Oh, it kind of does. Kind of looks like the Baron Zemo, right? Or the the Dormammu. There you go. You just have like single joints like that. There's Elsa Blood. What's her name? Blood.
Elsa Bloodstone.
There you go. Like a modern version of her or something.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, because she had a red jacket in Werewolf by Night, right? I think she's gonna be coming out too, since they have that man thing.
Judge Dredd's is thinking maybe Misty Knight.
Oh, Misty Knight.
That's possible too. Yeah, that would be an easy head swap, because you could just, I don't know if that older, I don't even know what wave that was, the red jumpsuit one.
Oh yeah.
What's this? A question for you guys. Do you guys want a Mephisto and Nightmare? And he got this collection. I don't know. Would you want a Mephisto and a Nightmare?
Well, I mean, I was gonna save it for later, but we are getting the Damon, right?
Yeah. I think that's the next one.
So we got that. We're getting what is the other guy's name? Blackheart.
Blackheart. Yep.
Yeah. So this is all from the Engines of Vengeance, right? So I don't see why we wouldn't be getting what is it?
Mephisto
called? Yeah, Mephisto and the actual Ghost Rider. Danny, right? Not Danny.
Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes. There you go. So I'm pretty sure those two are on the horizon right there.
Man, no way. That would be crazy.
Because is this an exact version of the EOV one?
I think I'd have to go back and look, but they were saying this is updated, so I think the other one might have had pins, which seems crazy that you would put that as a tier of like, oh, here's a pin. Figure, and but a lot of people were upset about it, so it makes sense.
It's different because it has no pins, but it's exact same thing.
So I think you're right, because I think Mephisto is going to be coming as a deluxe, kind of alongside this wave, and it'd probably just be a different shade of red, and that's how they say it's different from the Engine of Vengeance. But that just seems like a very slippery slope of like
backtracking.
Unless they're going to say, well, not even, because they'll show you what all the tiers are within the HasLab, unless they're not going to do figures as tiers, because they didn't do it with Giant Man. So maybe they're just kind of like, you know what, we can't do this and lock figures behind there, because we're going to be able to make money when we sell Mephisto, but if we lock him behind a HasLab, we can't make that money. So maybe that's kind of the route they're taking. So it doesn't really matter if they're like, oh, here's these, because it's never going to be a part of a HasLab.
Yeah, time will tell. When they released the Goblin Queen, it was like, okay, we got the X-Men 97 one, but not the actual one that you guys showed. So I thought that was really, but this looks like an actual just the
Yeah.
exact same one, maybe a different head sculpt. I'm like,
I
what
was
the
thinking
heck?
this like pose with the trident, like he's like stabbing down. I thought that's like an exact pose that
Yeah.
they used during the Agent of Vengeance.
Yep.
And
I'm
same with
pretty
like
sure.
this just standing with the trident and then him holding two hands across
Yeah,
his.
because they have the
Yeah.
molds, right? I mean, if they're already like advertising them on the
Hmm.
actual HasLab and they have it, so that Mephisto is just sitting somewhere back there waiting for a different shade of red, like you said, for sure,
Right.
locked
I
and
do
loaded.
think like I guess would this become no, this the Engine of Vengeance would have come out already, but like there
Yeah.
wasn't really anything to accompany that. Kind of like with the Sentinel, there was the House of X Tri-Sentinel wave with
Okay.
Galactus. There was the like Fire Lord retro card. There was the Fantastic Four retro cards. There was the Herald's 2-pack. There was
Oh
nothing
yeah.
really Ghost Rider related around the time that Robbie Reyes should have been coming out. So maybe that all got pushed back here.
Yeah. I'm
But
probably assuming.
yeah. Then we got Lilith. This is a character I don't know a single thing about. Jordan was telling me it's like a biblical Adam's first wife. I was like, oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. Now I kind of want to go read the Bible again. But I don't know. Any interest in a Lilith for you?
I don't know the actual Marvel character. I've watched a show called Supernatural for like 15 years,
Mm,
and she's in it, like all these other demons stuff that were mentioned earlier too. So that's my only actual like knowledge of Lilith, but I never
okay.
actually seen her. So she looks pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's like a demon, right? Or like a
Yeah,
mother of
she's like
demons.
the Queen of Demons type of
Yeah,
thing.
okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure people have been asking for this. I don't know when the last time they released this.
Yeah, I think this is the first time ever. Jacob says the reason why I ask for about Nightmare is because it will complete your Doctor Strange villains, and we do not got another Doctor Strange villain, Baron Mordo. I really need a Baron Mordo. That's like the last character I need to kind of complete my Defenders versus Red Hulk. I can't remember what he called his team, but I got like the comics that are kind of like a side by side of Hulk, Namor, Silver Surfer, and Doctor Strange versus Red Hulk, Tiger Shark, Baron Mordo, and Terrax.
Yeah.
So really waiting on that Baron Mordo. Don't know where he's at, but
has there been one
eventually,
like in the Marvel Legends line, or is that Toy Biz?
Just the MCU. I don't think Toy Biz ever did one, but there's the movie one from the Multiverse of Madness, and I think there was the like regular Doctor Strange movie Baron Mordo, possibly. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Nightmare for sure will be like if they do like a wave 2, like they did like the villains and then wave 2 villains. I'm pretty sure he'll be on that for sure.
Yeah. Then we got to see an updated version of Moon Knight. So this is more of your West Coast Avengers. The last Moon Knight we got was on the Bucky cap mold, I believe. Had pins. This one is on the Vulcan, so pinless. Comes with the same Moonarangs, comes with the staff, and then it comes with the Ankh as kind of an extra accessory. So I don't know, how do you feel about a new updated Moon Knight?
So I really like this look in the comics. The gold I thought was kind of perfect for him because you know the Egyptian theme and all that. But I'm actually using my MCU Moon Knight up here for my comic one. I do have the recent release one from Target, I think it was again on card. But for right now, I'm pretty good on Moon Knight. It's still a pretty cool looking figure for sure. But yeah, if I see him in person, maybe. But I'm not going to be pre-ordering.
I kind of feel the same. Where it's like I really like the Walgreens exclusive. I think I have the Walgreens exclusive one loose, and then I have the retro one on card. That one's probably going to be good enough for me. I think if they started doing some more of the modern Moon Knight stuff, I haven't read any of it, but just seeing like the covers of the comic book stores, I'm like, whoa, this Moon Knight looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, pretty
Blade
cool.
Star says disappointing reveals. Odin is the only maybe. Venom pass. Warlord Xavier Phoenix is a definite. Destiny and Rogue only for Destiny. That makes sense. The wave, maybe Hellstrom. So that doesn't seem like a terrible wave for you. Like, yeah, I don't want to spend all my money. When I see reveals, I want to like some of them, and I don't want some of them.
Yeah,
because I don't want to spend all my money on one reveal show because I know there's more to come. So
yeah,
this is okay with me.
Well, I mean, if people want the Blackheart build a figure, right? I mean, they do that.
Yeah, and that's that's me. I don't really want anything from the wave, but I want Blackheart desperately. So I was I was crossing my fingers so hard that this would be Mephisto as the Build-A-Figure because I don't really want Mephisto that much, and I was hoping Blackheart would be the deluxe because I really want Blackheart, and dadgummit, not sure how I'm going to get him, because I'm probably not going to get anything from the wave, and then I imagine he's going to be like $100 on eBay or something.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah, for sure.
It's
This
like,
dude looks like a beast. Holy crap.
yeah. I don't think I have the picture of him side by side. Do I? What is that? Nope. So
that's a Benny Wire, right? For sure.
Yeah, bendy wire tail.
Okay.
And they
Yeah,
had
that
him
guy's
next to
sick.
Daredevil, and he's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
I would just imagine this is like a reworked Venom body, although he's got butterfly joints, so it's a different torso, because that Venom doesn't have butterfly joints.
And he's
So,
pretty tall too, yeah.
yeah.
Those feet. Who
I'm
had those
interested to
feet?
see.
Didn't Gore the God Butcher have like feet like that?
I don't think so. He had kind of those weird
no.
toes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, okay. I'm
But
sure.
he's kind of walks around more on his haunches, which
Yeah.
was always kind of challenging to get the Toy Biz one to stand up.
Mhm.
So I'm curious to see how this one does. You gotta have some strong ankles.
Yeah, that's kind of like the neck of gargoyles too. I think you just always got to have his tail down.
Yep.
Actually stand him up.
Very true. So I don't know. We'll see. Like the Void Build-A-Figure wave, it was going, or like the Void Build-A-Figure was going for a while for like $110, and I think it's come down to around 80. If this, I don't know. Ideally, I would only want to pay 50 for this, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's not gonna happen for.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
especially because we're not getting Marvel Legends on clearance
anymore. Yep.
Maybe Lilith would be on sale, but like I'm not even going to bank on that, because like I ended up paying $5 over retail, even from Amazon, just to get my Namorita to finish the Void Build-A-Figure, because I was like, I want to finish this Build-A-Figure before I'm in a bus, and she was up $5 for no reason on Amazon.
Yeah,
and I was just like, I want it tomorrow, so I'll pay the $5, and I got my Void Build-A-Figures finished. So
and that's like one of the only Build-A-Figures that's like so far I've actually missed on that. I mean, I would prefer honestly right now for a good price, but I was gonna collect all those figures.
That's pretty cool. I like it. It's
man,
definitely substantial. A lot of heft.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Then we get switch over into McFarlane reveals. So we've got the new Batmobile. This is from the cartoon.
Yeah,
you get some of the Batmobiles, right?
Yeah. This is a re-release of the original. I think that's going for like $180, $200. Like I think right now still. So this was an instant pre-order. Oh yeah, hit that like button. Do it for Jordan.
Do it for Jordan. He's not here right now, but hit the like button.
He won't come back until this video has 20 likes at least.
Yeah.
Okay?
We've got 13 likes so far. Got how many of you guys are in here watching? 35. Come on, guys. We need double the likes. Get it going.
Add up.
Next, we've got the anime Batman and the Connor Kent. These are both collector editions. You're a McFarlane guy, right?
Yeah, lately I've been more on McFarlane, but I mean, obviously I just ordered like a lot of those Marvel Legends too. So, yeah, that anime one looks pretty cool. Just I don't need that at all. But I mean, they're gonna be reusing that Nightfall body buck for the next couple of years.
Right.
So, I would prefer if it had a cloth wired cape, then I would think about it just for customs. But it looks cool though. Kind of reminds me of the Adam West, like the
I'm surprised. That's kind of what I would have expected to see before this one, but maybe he'll kind of just do a little repaint, and that's all it would really need. And there's Adam West.
Yeah, he's been leaked for a while too. This what is it? Anime manga Batman. So there he is.
Connor Kent. It's interesting that he comes with 3 different heads. That's impressive to me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened before, has it?
I thought that Lex Luther one was I thought it was a platinum one. No, I don't think they do that. I don't know. I saw like the actual platinum has like an L for Lex.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Yeah, I think it comes with the Lex head on it, and then it has the L on the chest.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
and the pants are a lighter shade of blue. I think I saw too.
Yeah,
but I ordered this one instantly just because I always wanted the Superboy, but I just wish he was just a little bit more beefier. Like I'm looking at my McFarlane figure over here, and kind of looks the exact same, at least the pants.
Yeah,
it's like a McFarlane Superboy.
I saw a lot of people talking about that.
Yeah, the head sculpts too. I'm not really a fan of either of the 3, so I'll just have it for now, just because having him with a black texted shirt with the red emblems enough for me from 10 feet away.
Yeah, Watcher's thinking he's too skinny. I kind of agree. I would have liked to see a little bit buffer.
Yeah,
kind of all around. Like the legs look kind of skinny, and then the upper body kind of seems a little skinny. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure those legs are McFarlane legs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, And he's like McFarlane was super linky, so I know those aren't the
Mhm.
same arms, but I just wish his chest was a little bit more defined.
A
Oh,
Trigon mega
Trigon, yeah.
figure. I would probably go for that. I like Trigon. I
Yeah,
haven't read a lot with him, but I think it's a cool character.
I prefer a new Raven as well to go with that
Mm,
because I didn't pick up the other one just because I want the thigh-high boots on her. But
yeah.
Trigon Raven 2-pack, I think that would sell. I
Get the
think that would
like
sell
cape
out
that goes
instantly.
way up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that would
For
be cool.
sure.
Then we also got, I can't remember what this army guy's name is in Fire.
Sergeant Rock, right?
Yeah. Sergeant
With
Rock.
no guns.
Right, just a shovel.
Yeah, I think he has a knife too.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
That's what every army guy needs in the
Yep.
battlefield.
You're gonna have to get your munitions pack from McFarlane to
Yep, I think
really
they're
deck
still
him
in
out.
stock too. The second
Mm,
one at least.
nice. And I think those are a pretty decent deal. I mean, it's kind of hard to buy from McFarlane because shipping is always insane. But
Yeah, I think the second one's actually on Amazon though.
oh, really?
When it came out, yeah.
Okay, nice. I kind of like the translucentness of Fire.
Hmm.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just the angle of the head, but I feel like there should have been more hair because I always imagine like
Yeah,
she always had that like '80s hair where it was just like everywhere and just a ton of fire.
yeah. Kind of
But
like Storm, yeah.
yeah, a lot like that. Yeah. So either of these tickling your fancy?
Probably not, just because I don't collect GI Joes or like any army
Mhm.
figures. So I've seen like a couple things with Sergeant Rock. I think he had like an animated short the other day that I
Mm.
watched. But can you pull up the Watcher's comment right here real quick? Says
Uh,
I
the
remember I remember seeing like someone was saying like he's alluding to like, oh, there's not gonna be guns, but we'll see. And so he still
mm,
didn't include guns. I don't know why he was saying that because everyone was speculating that he's gonna be bringing back guns starting with this guy because I mean he's an
mm,
army guy, but I guess a shovel counts.
hmm.
Probably take off the shovel and make it a pistol or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I
I wonder
remember
if
yeah
it,
he was alluding to that.
I wonder if he could do that if it was like a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive or something, or it's not going to go on retail shelves. But
Hmm.
it's like the WB says no more guns, so he can't really do it with Disney figures. I don't know. Seems more of like he's just like, oh, I'll just give you another accessory pack, which I think there could be a lot of different accessory packs. Like I would like to see some melee weapon accessory packs with like this shovel, a baseball bat, like
Yeah.
brass knuckle type things.
Yeah,
Different.
there have been some like that from other companies that
Mhm.
come. I forgot what it's called, but it comes with like blood splatter and like
Yeah.
vomit effects and like all this other cool stuff. It was a little
Hmm.
bit pricey, but I would like my fun to tackle that at least
Yeah.
melee stuff. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that fire. Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with her, but I mean the translucent is really cool, but
Yeah.
I just don't need her in my collection.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for translucent figures, but I'll
Yeah,
pass on
they're
her.
cool for sure.
Then we had this Metallo, which is not the version of Metallo I would have guessed,
Yeah.
but it looks cool.
Yeah, I just wish it was a little bit less reused from that Lex Luther
Mm,
figure. I have it somewhere
mhm.
right here. The legs, at least, and
Yeah.
the waist part, that's exactly the same. From like the comic stuff I was seeing, is like, I don't think this was that good of a figure.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And it's exclusive too, so he's not
Yeah.
wasting that many figures right there.
Right. And then the last thing from McFarlane that I've got is the 2-pack of Bloom and what is this robot
And
guy?
rookie, right?
Rookie. Yep.
There you go. Yeah, Jim Gordon.
Yeah.
So I had a chance to pick up that platinum Jim Gordon. That was kind of blue, super
Mm,
skinny, amazing head sculpt. But I don't know, maybe I would get the suit back and pair him up with that. But
hmm.
I kind of preferred like a different, more gnarly version of Bloom
Yeah.
versus just like a normal buck. But
Yeah. I was
uh,
definitely expecting like bigger, skinnier than what I
yeah,
see
because they
here.
had like that like Blackest Night builder figure. It was kind of all linky and skinny
Yeah.
too, something like that. Because he's pretty gnarly looking figures. I mean, the character.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be a pass for me right now unless it goes on clearance because Ricky's pretty cool in
Okay.
my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. That's understandable. Let me see. I think that was the end of these. Yeah. So let's see if I can pull up my extra what's to come this week. So out of those, what do you think? How much are you going to be pre-ordering? How in trouble is your wallet?
Well, McFarlane's had my wallet all freaking year. Like, oh my god! And I'm ordering like multiple like figures, like the Azrael armor. I
Hmm.
ordered 4 of them, and all of them were the same version, not the
Yeah.
chase. So I returned
I
2 of
need
them. I'm just gonna paint it blue.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. I need to get the
Yeah.
chase version too, but
I would
yeah,
love the chase version, yeah.
still hasn't come in for me.
Yeah, and then, like, McFarlane and Legends were releasing all their stuff, like, in the past month, man, my wallet hurt. I still have so many unopened boxes right here filled with
Yeah.
figures. But, that Batmobile was an instant pre-order for me, I think. That's, like, the only thing so far.
Okay.
And the Superboy, yeah.
Do you have all the Batmobiles that he's put out?
I forgot which one. I think he had, like, that White Knight one that came out as an exclusive. I passed on that one.
Gotcha.
But, and I also missed out on the freaking, Dark Knight trilogy Batmobile, the Tumbler. Yes, I don't know how I missed out on that. I have, like, a miniature version right here, but I'm just gonna paint the, Amazon exclusive camo one black and mod it, but that I'm super mad about that still, so hopefully I can find one. But, yeah, other than that, I do have just 89, a lot of the bikes and stuff, and, yeah, I don't know what other Batmobiles he's made, honestly. I have the Bat Raptor somewhere here, but I mostly get most of his vehicles, actually.
Okay.
The Batwing.
I was gonna say, you got that.
Yeah, $250. So, yeah.
I think, I don't know, like, I really want that Blackheart. I'm sure at some point it'll find its way into my collection. Hopefully I can get him in a lot. I don't know, it might take a couple years to get him, but he's definitely high on my want list. Moonight is tempting, but I feel like even if I got him, I'd want to, like, pop the gold off and put the silver stuff from the old one on. And at that point, it's like, how big a deal are the pins really? I probably don't need it.
Oh, so you just want him for the body?
Pretty much, yeah, just the pinless and that.
Yeah, he's always looked a little too small for me on that Bucky Cap buck, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I've kept this MCU one so far.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Again, Destiny, maybe if I found her in a lot, I'd get her, but I don't think I'm going to be pre-ordering her. Jordan was saying that maybe he would get Moon Knight. He said that his wife was interested in Lilith, and then he maybe get Dracula just to go with his general monsters, but he's not totally sold on him.
Yeah, if I see that Dracula for cheap, maybe, but I just like the red armor for sure.
So this week on Strong Collectors, you can already go after this, finish it up, head on over and watch our Hasbro Pride episode. Got closing in on 200 comments there, mostly civil, I think, for the most part. I haven't had to delete anybody for getting too wild and out of hand, so that's good. Way to all be civil adults. And then coming tomorrow is going to be no more clearance Marvel Legends, but I think that also applies to McFarlane's as well. I think the days of us seeing them going to Ollie's and Ross, I feel like is maybe we're going to see one more small offering, but not like, I don't think the Mindless One wave, I don't think the Void Build-A-Figure wave, those don't seem to be going on clearance. Maybe some like one-offs of like we say in this video, like Jordan kind of speculates maybe some of those Iron Man retro cards, like the Count Nefaria, probably not a super hot seller. And just kind of like stuff like that where it's like oddballs. Like I wouldn't expect Bloodstorm to do super well. So maybe we would see her at clearance, but go watch the video and it'll kind of give you some insights. We also got a quick cameo from Nerdzoic. He's going to pop in and give us his 2 cents in this episode. So kind of a fun little hello from him. That's all I've got for today. Thank you for joining me. Plug your stuff. Where do people go to watch your videos?
Just right here. Collect2Disconnect. YouTube only. Just hit 1,000 subs, so on the road to 2K, guys.
Yeah. Make sure you go over and give him a subscribe. Make sure you're liking and sharing his videos as well as Strong Collectors. Go over to Strong Collectors Comics. Make sure you subscribe there as well. Go watch all the good stuff. And until next time, stay strong.